Yeah. Okay, so it does go through. Okay, sweet. OBS, baby. Got Oh god, right. Yep. Still got mine. Yes. It's yes, user server. What? Oh gosh. Whoops. I can't change it now. It's all good. I'm gonna. We are professionals. You play out. Oh yeah, forgot that I got that done up on the. Amazing. Editing the name. Yeah, because it's all crashing in. We're all in rubble now. Oh, not just some corporation. It's the lady you ran into's corporation, the one who sent the hit squad after us. I don't, that was that was a trip. Now, granted, the source was the dupe, so take it with a grain of salt. Put you over there. There we go. Twist them. Check the stream here. I think we're good. All right. You let me know, and I'll go through this starting sequence and see if this plays out. Trying- What? Oh no, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. Sorry, what now? Her and the boys, man. Pop it in for you then. See if this works. What is it? It's working. Yes. Almost done. No, I mean like it's playing right now. I'm just waiting for it to finish up. I'm hitting streams. We're gonna lose the intro. Good. Stop that. Wrong. Oh, damn it. Wrong page. Of course I fucked that up. My bad. 1 second.
It's okay. I still love you.
Hey, there you go. Okay, you're good. Everything's set. Audio is picking up.
Let's roll.
Alrighty then. Absolutely awesome, and for once my voice is not killing me. I am so happy to be doing this. Welcome to you cyberpunks, Night City debutantes, dilettantes, and any kind of taunt else you want to be. Currently, we are running this crew that's going to be quite an interesting set of fellows, with first introduction going to myself, of course, I'm the most important.
True.
Residential GM when it comes to cyberpunk things. I am going to be going by AI, but you'll probably hear people address me as Ziggy. Up next, going on, and just because I'm going to be mean with this, I'm going to roll a 1, 2, 3, 4 d4.
Oh no, please! I can't deal with random shit.
3! Chris, that is you.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet.
thank God.
Your local nomad, driver, and up until this point, muscle man. I think my character is currently high on boost. I can't remember why though.
He's currently an addict. To my
Currently.
chagrin.
Absolutely awesome. Whoever else would like to kick it off, I figure at least putting the first one on the spot randomly is a good change of pace.
My character is Dr. Savage. Doc Sav is what they call her on the streets. She is a med tech / tech. She's the one who keeps this group together medically together and morally together, some might say. We try our best to be the most ethical person, but sometimes you just gotta kick ass.
Okay, I guess I'll go next. Yo, everybody, this is Red Metal, your local rocker boy, and everyone's favorite singer and guitarist. I don't give no shits, and I don't care. Gotta love it. And while someone here is the moral compass upwards, I am downwards. Good luck. You're gonna need it to pick up a pace. I'm good.
Alright, I guess next is me. I am the newest person here, to the cyberpunk group, Cadmail. Here to dish out vigilante justice in the name of love.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Madman. Oh my
Keep in mind,
goodness.
this is the first we're hearing about it too.
Yep.
Vigilante love. Let's go.
Alrighty. With that and everything winding down, or slowing and coming to a stop from date nights to drug highs to panic attacks and everything in between, the camera pulls away from any last moments and goes to you, Cadmail. Please, what would a normal morning be like for you?
Right. Normal morning. Waking up in his nice, good old corporate Conapt. Checking if he has any emails or other messages for his regular business that he has to deal with to fund what he actually cares about here.
All right. Well, with that, I'm going to introduce you to something that I like to do whenever I feel like picking on a player, potentially. I would
Which
like
is
you to roll me your luck stat. In this case, it would be 1d10 plus whatever your luck is at the moment. Because this is the beginning of the session, everyone starts fully topped off. Combining my words there.
which has saved us on numerous occasions.
A 14. Absolutely awesome. Luckily, for the most part, any messages that you've managed to acquire through sleep and people reaching out, it's mostly spam and unwanted things that manage to get through any filters you have set up. There is one, though, it's actually a different contact, someone you've never actually spoken to before, and checking it over. Go ahead and give me, let me pull it up so I can tell you the right thing to roll. Local expert, your home.
All right.
Oh my. Off to a great start already
Damn.
with a 29.
Holy sh!
Dude, you're wasting your naturals already.
You manage to piece together as you read this message, and it's very to the point. A man that introduces himself as Daniel is reaching out to you saying, I have a business opportunity for you. Not in the way that you're used to, more in the way that's going to require a bit more of a bloody nature. If you're willing it up for making a couple Eurobucks, Eddies, I'll be happy to stay in touch. I even have a crew, potentially, you could work with.
Is there any listed meeting time and location?
Not really. It seems like for the most part, this is your general reach out and testing the waters. The closest allegory would be he just sent you a note saying, do you like me? Yeah, check yes or no.
Gotcha.
So he is free for you to reach out to. And that has been sent this morning.
Excellent. Yeah, I'd go ahead and respond if you've got any side work. I'm open to look into it further.
It takes maybe a couple more minutes as you go through your morning, eating whatever breakfast your lifestyle provides to you. And you actually hear a knock at the door of a familiar tap. You hear from the other side the clearing of a throat. And let me make sure I have him pulled up. Oh, him. Sorry. Incorrect. Her.
Mhm.
No. What you do?
Cadmail. Is it time?
I believe so.
I'll get the car ready.
Excellent.
You have a butler?
The message comes back, giving you a time and place.
Perfect.
And
Kid goes ahead and throws on his hat and jacket as he heads to get in his driver's car there.
yep. And if you would like, go ahead and describe yourself for everyone.
All right, let's see. Yeah. Cadmail is a South American man dressed in, well, is
South
currently
American,
is dressed in his more business stuff.
Sorry.
Keeps his hair long. You know, he's got a long, ratty, nice rat tail at the end there. Actually hidden away, but otherwise, when he has the free time, he dresses in some urban flash.
Mm.
I'm not sure what all descriptor you want.
Oh, just whatever you feel is apt. Thankfully, for the most part, today, for once, it feels like in weeks, the weather is clear as it can be in Night City. The sky, while with no clouds, is still that ever-present tinge of red.
Also, is it assumed that I'm carrying my equipment with me, or do I have to actually mention that I'm packing that all up into the
That
car?
depends. What is your equipment? I'm assuming you're talking your weaponry and armor.
Yes.
For the most part, I'm, to be honest, going to assume that you are carrying that on you.
Okay. Cool. Everything else I've got kind of is pretty small and would also be carried with me as just a bag, binoculars, grapple gun, communicator thing. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't end up arriving somewhere and be like, okay, now I need my gun and I don't have it.
Yeah, that'd be unfortunate.
All right. With that, as you get ready to head out, having been given your bit of information on where to meet, can I get a luck roll from the other 3 players?
Yeah, about.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Roll that other 10, Doc.
What did you find today?
Another above 20 roll. How about you,
I'm
Red?
feeling good. I'm feeling good this session.
What am I rolling again?
Your luck.
Look.
Oh God. Okay, this
It's
is gonna be
okay.
+5.
Thank you.
There it is.
Oh no.
No.
Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, that tracks. That's been my luck this week.
All right. Red, it's that same moment across town as the camera picks up and flies over that you've more or less have ended up staying alone once again in your, oh, what is the term for it? Cargo hotel, cargo container,
Yes.
cargo shack, your shitty hole in the wall.
Thank you. Fuck
The
you though.
shit den.
It's
Waking up,
better.
you it's not even the sound of any alarm or your own internal clock that wakes you. It's the buzzing of your phone.
Mm. Oh, okay. What the hell? Who's calling? I weakly reach out, like you know that thing when you're moving your hand, but you're still half asleep and you're just trying to grab whatever's nearby until you finally grab the phone and then you put it to your ear.
Yep.
What?
You hear a almost cheerful voice on the other side. Ah, Red, it's so great to hear from you. I know I'm calling quite early at the moment, but would you and your associates be able to meet an associate of mine?
Mm, I'll need to call Doc about it, but I'll certainly try.
All right, and this is Daniel, by the way.
I figured as much. By the
Right.
way, I it's a good thing you're calling because I actually forgot to tell you something. You know that guy that we caught?
Mm, no.
Well, you remember how we had a big trouble transporting the medication last round, and we had trouble with nomads, and we caught one.
I don't believe I was a part of that operation.
Red,
I'd be
no.
happy to hear more about it, though.
Okay, this is me out of character. I thought this was Daniel that we
No,
got.
this is
Yes,
Daniel the
Thomas.
Duke's fixer.
Yeah.
There's Thomas. It's
Wait, I
Thomas
thought
in the
so. There's
other
two Daniels.
No,
Your guy is what's his? Damn, I can't remember what his name is.
Thomas. Thomas or something.
yeah, Tamus.
Moose.
Oh
Thomas.
fuck! See, if I had known, I wouldn't have said anything.
It's
It,
because you're in a
it,
sleep
it,
haze. You're in a
yeah,
sleep
it fits
haze.
with that.
Yeah.
It's that moment of realization, the phone clicks, and you feel it vibrate one more time with a location.
Oh fuck! This is why I don't talk when I just wake up.
He needs
Ugh.
his coffee. He needs his coffee.
I force myself to wake up.
All right. Who do you reach out to?
Thomas.
All right. You dial him up, and for a split second, you think that you called yourself, but in the past, as you hear, oh, fuck. What the hell?
Ugh.
Is someone
Yeah, that's
dying?
all. Well, someone did die.
Okay, that's not my problem.
It would be if it was the guy that we promised that we would give to you after that thing yesterday.
what,
Yeah, that guy
what'd your
did.
doctor bitch do?
No, that was
You son
me.
of a-
How was he?
Believe it or not, I didn't expect it. I didn't plan for it. It just happened. But he did die. We do know who he worked for. Otherwise, yeah, you want a corpse. We don't got we got a corpse.
Oh, lovely. All right, that's fine. Uh,
Yes.
Okay, well, thanks for the heads up that
Yeah.
you're not getting any of the information now.
I figured as much. You still got information out of him, but you just don't have the body.
No, it's more on the fact that I was going to ask him some specific questions. Either way, Red is fine. Just next time I ask you to hand someone over, hand him over.
Yeah, that was my fault. My bad. I'll see you later, Thomas.
It's not Thomas, it's Thomas. And it goes dead.
Whatever. Good night. And I hang up.
Yep.
Yeah, huh? Thanks.
Whatever.
He does not care.
Gotta love Red.
So, Red, the
Mhm.
ball's in your court when it comes to the team.
So it's Daniel, the big guy's fixer, that called me.
Correct.
Okay. I will then call Chris, because he is the only one that's still working with that guy. I don't know why they called me, but they called me.
Yes. Well, you are a fixer, aren't you?
You know, I really forget that.
I okay, I just gotta ask, didn't I take boost at like the end of last session? Like I failed my thing
Yes.
and I painfully
Yeah.
put in my own eye.
Yeah.
You've been awake for 48 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out where I'm at right now mentally when I get
No
this phone
worries.
call.
You fell asleep in front of the dead guy, the memorial, I think.
Oh, that's
It's
right. Okay. I was like, okay, yeah. I found
text
the
on your phone and such.
forgot about waking up in the desert with a phone call.
But yeah, I called Chris.
I'll
Yep.
just answer first because of like I think I fell asleep outside my truck, so I got my gas mask on when I answered. Just,
Chris, Chris,
huh?
your mask is on.
What's up, Red?
Okay, finally. Okay, Daniel. Daniel, the guy that works for the giant fat ass.
Oh yeah, rosy dressed man. Yeah.
Yeah, he called. Apparently, he's got a new guy to enter the crew with.
Wow, if he called you, he probably cares about this job. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I figured I'd call you because Doc doesn't want to talk to me.
Yeah, I could. I'll swing by Doc's place see if she'll come along.
Yeah, if we got a new member of the crew that might be useful, it won't be a bad thing. I'm not big on bringing in new people, but considering how bad it's been, I think it's only right. We give them a chance at least.
Well, let's make sure we do this one right, Red. I kind of need these jobs to work, and if they called you, they only call me if it's a suicide mission. If they do not care.
That is very sad and very accurate.
So, yeah,
All
I'll
right.
go get Doc. I'll let her know it's important.
Yeah, pick me up at our house.
You got it. Uh,
All right.
you'll probably be the second one.
Yeah, gotcha. Click.
Okay.
And, and balls in Chris, of course.
Start stretching before I get in the car.
Yep. Camera flies from the apartment out across Night City, past the Aldecado camp, past a good portion of just desert dune, to see a small stone bridge over a canyon above a wrecked heap of metal, blood stains slowly fading with time, a small stone cairn, and the sight of a nomad picking himself up.
Ugh, rubbing the crap out of super red shot eyes. Just okay. Ugh. All right. Takes a minute to get things started, but I get focused. Them withdrawals suck. I got this. Doc. Just go ahead and press speaker on the agent as I start driving towards the Aldecado camp.
All right.
Calling you, Doc.
So you call to that. I should pick up Cherry. Hey, hello. Well, it's pretty early, Chris. What's something happening? You get shot or something?
Yeah. No, I'm fine. Got a call. Looks like Red got contacted from the Duke. So, you know, if they contacted Red or you, they'd care about the job getting done. So it's important. We gotta go.
Well,
You down to join us?
um, yes. Just not looking forward to Red at the moment.
You can sit in the front.
Thank you. Okay. Let me just say goodbye to Pookie Bear, and I'll be right out. I'll be out on the curb.
Okay.
Yep. Camera.
There's various chatter in the background.
Absolutely awesome.
Then you'll see her on the curb with her medical gear. All the good shit. All the good shit. We got the jacket. We got everything.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Krim would be outside with you.
Definitely holding the hand on the curb.
Yep. He's very much there, and Chris, as you pull up, he kind of squares up for a moment, and he reaches out to open your car door for her.
Thank you.
The old two-finger salute.
Yep. Just gives a nod. Because,
Oh,
and
you
to
are done.
reiterate, for those who might be curious,
Just got a
come
picture.
on. Yep. I'm slowly transferring over the course of the week all the pictures from Discord so that they're actually properly on Roll20 so people can see them.
Come on, this guy has had a big character development. He's had a
Yeah,
lot of
he
development.
really has, which is surprising considering his art. Show to players.
Whoa. Oh, that's right, because he's kind of a dork.
Yep. He's the Nomad Medtech.
I'll be sure to call you after the mission's done. I'm sure it'll be exciting and simple. I think. I don't know how to think about it.
Right. And he just kind of takes that moment as you're getting in, and he looks to Chris, looks back to you. Doc, I know, it's...
Mhm.
Just be careful around Red. If he's striking out at people that can't fight back, like, you know that there's something wrong.
I'm a doctor. I fix people.
Yes,
It's just very hard to fix.
but remember, I'm a medic. I know when it's time to let go. And he shuts the door.
Motherfucker.
You have a wave goodbye.
Yep. He gives you a little I love you with his hands.
Oh, I do the heart thing with my hand, like bye.
Yep.
He talks just driving away. He talks a pretty compassionate game for a guy who shot me once.
Love can come in many forms, Chris.
Yes,
It comes in a
Doc.
bullet.
Yes, it can.
Do you know much about this job?
No, I got nothing. It's just a meetup, meet and greet. I think. Don't really know why they want to connect us with somebody, but
Well, I am excited to see a new face.
I'm sure we'll find out.
Yep. You guys
But-
pull up to the next stop, that being to pick up Red.
Red.
I'm in the front seat. Front seat's taken. My domain.
I don't care. Once they pull up, I jump into the back seat. Because I got the
Alright.
entire back to myself.
You got the location there, Red?
Hmm?
You got the location?
Do I have it?
Yes. Looking at it, and I'll also need this roll from. I have to double check the name. Cadmail.
All right.
From both of you, because you have the information. Make me local expert your home rolls.
Mm,
Round 2.
All right. A 10. You have the address, but it's not ringing any bells. It's kind of difficult to even remember where this might be. And the best you can really do, Red, is give Chris the directions that he needs to go, other than handing him your phone so he can plug in the address. It's not someplace you've been to, really. It's in Little China.
okay. Chris, I think this is Little China.
Huh. Alright. Well, guess we'll head that way.
On the other side of it, Cadmail, you know all that. It's Little China. But you specifically know, actually. Whisper this to you.
I'm right.
Where is Little China?
Mhm.
Oh my little. Oh, that's in a bad place. Oh no. That's Radiation City. My goodness.
Yes, it is.
Oh no. Oh yes.
Okay.
It's sandwiched in between two. Oh,
Mm.
okay.
With that being the case, with you getting higher on the local expert, I will give you the chance to roll first and have your driver who, what is her name?
Oh, I did
Or does
not
she
think.
even have a name?
I don't think Cadmail would have cared enough to ask.
All right. In that case, then, blonde driver number 3. We don't say anything about uno and dos.
No, we do not.
I need her to make me a drive check. $18. Up next, Chris, drive check.
You got it.
However, Chris, before you roll, you're going to take a -2
Not
due to
quite
Red failing the your home.
fair enough. Let's see here. Come on, buddy. Whew.
Yeah.
Not even a problem.
Yep. With that, the driving manages to be mostly boring, considering the last time you took your truck out, Chris.
Oh yeah.
We had a reverse hostage situation.
I will also, while we're driving, I will go to Doc and say, Doc, I'm sorry. Again, I told Thomas, or whatever the fuck his name is, that I killed him.
You accepted accountability for is deaf to our employer? Is that what you're
Yes.
telling me? Thanks for telling me.
hmm You did not do nothing. It was me that killed him. My kill, my credit. You're welcome.
You can take the credit for killing my patient all you want, Red. That's fine.
hmm
No, really, it's fine. It's great. I love being on the same page.
hmm
Mm-hmm. She hasn't looked back at you this whole time. She's looking forward at the road.
Don't care. I'm playing my guitar.
That's what I expected. I expected that.
Yeah, I said my piece. Now I'm back to playing.
Absolutely awesome. All right. Let me do these last few little clicks.
Just imagining them humming along like, here I am on the road again.
Oh no. You need to learn that red metal does not do that campy shit. I do hard rock.
That song is
Sometimes all my
surprisingly
fellas.
to be fair. But
I don't sing that song because I don't have a piano or bass or a drum set.
On the road again.
No, none of that. I'm not doing that.
And Highway to Hell.
Thank you. Yes, that one. I also do Painted Red.
It's a classic.
hmm
on occasion, paint it black just for variety. The two best colors.
I don't know what you're talking about. That song doesn't exist.
We have no idea what.
Mhm. All right. With that, can I get Red, Doc, and Chris putting themselves back up at the top of the front door?
Oh no. I mean, yay.
Because with that drive roll, you will arrive first in front of whoever else is coming.
Oh, last time we were here, we shot a neo-Nazi. Yay! I think.
Same map.
Where's a good part?
Oh god, you moved it.
Oh,
My bad.
that truck is so big.
We're moving at the same time as
Yeah. Is this a drive-through sort of bar?
It can be.
Yeah.
Oop. Oh god. There we go. But you guys come up to this, what you now realize is a bar. Can I get local experts from both Red and Chris?
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, and Doc, sorry.
Oh, good. I thought I was doing something else there.
Finish it out, Doc. Yeah, there
Yeah!
it
Woo!
Yes! Gonna be literacy.
By, by
So
one.
proud of you. Alright. It takes a moment as you guys are walking up for Red to finally click over what he's looking at. And it's really when Chris speaks up and goes, oh, this is the Forlorn Hope. This is a small, exclusive bar in Little China, home to notorious and dangerous retired solos. Doc, you're the one that knows that these solos tend to be veterans from the South Am and Fourth Corporate Wars. People who have fought and died for corporations and have lived to tell the tale.
My people.
Gets a grimace out of that. Okay. I think I'll do the solo. Some pretty rough sort of bar. I'll look to Chris and Red.
Well, now I have no idea why they didn't call
Maybe I can get some solos on my side.
me. probably should keep it only what you can conceal on you. Just gonna put the giant
They're
pistol
pretty
away.
diehard corpos here. I'm gonna conceal my weapons.
I don't know.
Anyone wanting to actively conceal a weapon must roll me a conceal reveal roll. It's on the top left hand of your skill list under awareness skills.
Mm,
Nice.
Okay.
mm.
Gonna try and conceal these magna knuckles under my knuckle gloves. Come on.
Oh,
Yes.
yes!
Yes.
Concealed.
Absolutely awesome.
Mm. My pistol is concealable, correct? So I don't need to make this roll?
No, that means you have the ability to conceal it.
Oh,
Yeah, like I
try.
can't conceal my big ass pistol or the shotgun.
Yeah, I can't conceal the heavy SMG, so that's why I asked.
Oh, gotcha.
All right.
No, I'll give them my weapons.
So you're leaving your weapons in the car?
Well, if they say I can't bring in the
Actually, we
weapon,
don't.
then I'll
I
let the
looked at
car.
it. We
Yeah, we
we
don't know
don't
if
have
they
to
have
let
to.
it keep our weapons on us. I mean, it is a solo bar. I think they want to carry at all times.
Exactly. That's my thing.
I'm gonna knock on the door. Was it just a open in?
All right. You knock on the door in the sight of the man before you. Let me actually just blow up his token, because I do not have him as a handout. You see that big, beautiful, magnificent bastard?
Looks like a British
No,
blacksmith.
you
He,
picked the wrong century for a blacksmith. Hello.
hi, party of three.
Get party of free.
Awesome. So, he kind of takes a moment and looks you over. I'm going to roll something in secret.
Hmm.
He looks you over, Doc, nods, and he takes a step, and he uses one long arm to hold the door open for you.
Thank you.
As you step
Step
in,
over.
his other hand taps where you concealed your weapon.
It's Night City. We're always meant to be carrying.
Yeah, he nods. No, just wanting to say that I saw it.
Sure thing.
Yep. And now that you are all coming in, give me a moment to reveal the rest of the tokens.
Whoa. Cool.
You see one man behind the bar, just cleaning a glass, not a care in the world. Old, grizzled, bald head, glasses, just humming along, not even looking up as you guys come in and the door shuts. The doorman goes back to sitting, just kind of watching through a window. You see two men to your right as you come in, both very obviously armed, but for different reasons. One looks almost feudal in his attire, clearly some ex-Arasaka merc from days gone by. Then you have a younger merc behind him, same logos, but more flashy with the getup. It very clearly looks like the younger guy has a black eye and he's kind of nursing it as he's holding a drink. You do notice the older merc's got a bruised knuckle. The myriad of gangsters and boosters sitting around the tables. A single man by himself has a pistol laid out on the table that he's slowly taking apart and putting back together. There's almost a nervous twitch in his hands as he's trying to keep his calm and focus on this, despite the music that, now that you're actually inside, you can hear is pounding consistently and rhythmically. And during all this, you see a man dressed finer than those around him turn, raise a hand holding a glass that looks like whiskey on the rocks. Ah, hello. Happy to see that you're all still gathering together.
Course.
Band has not broken up. It's
Yeah,
still
it's
here.
good to hear, especially after hearing about something. But we can talk about it.
Okay, I'll just take a seat.
Yeah. Gather round. We're still waiting on one more to come by. I was hoping to introduce you to him so you can all work together. Chris, give me a perception check.
Oh boy, you got it. Yeah. Yeah.
With a 15, you only barely notice that as you're stepping around and taking a seat, there's the distinct whir of cybernetics from the man sitting at the loan table.
Okay.
As you guys sit down, Daniel leans back in his seat. Just, all right. Well, I'll give you guys an option here on how fair you're wanting to be. We can either talk about it all now and let bygones be bygones, and you guys go off and take whoever's coming and do whatever you want. You could let me wait to tell you what's going on, and then, assuming everything's okay with the initial meetup, I'll tell you everything when you're all here. Or you can all be rat bastards, have me tell you, and then tell you again when he gets here.
So does he
I
know?
think we can wait.
I assume he doesn't know from what you just said.
No, it's the last thing I'm going to do is leave any honest trace from my end of things to you, especially with this job.
Oh joy.
And with that, Cadmael.
All right. One moment. Check something.
I want to say I ordered a drink.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, bartender looks at whoever's ordering a drink and for the most part takes care of it. Red, what do you order?
Whiskey.
Whiskey?
Neat.
Neat. Kind of narrows his eyes at you. Trying to prove something. And he takes the glass that he's been cleaning religiously the entire time you guys have been here, sets that down, grabs another glass that's actually clean, and fills that. Sets it down.
It's just for show, that one.
Yep. Looks back to Chris as you raise a finger and kind of blinks. Guilty. Grabs another glass, fills it with. It's not cranberry juice. It's close, but it's not cranberry juice.
Perfect.
I don't think cranberries exist anymore.
Whatever approximates.
And he glances to Doc.
I'm looking. I don't meet his guys as I'm looking over at the Arasaka guys. I get a human perception on those fellas.
Sure.
And can I argue for a bonus since I have a cybernetic eye? I can get a real zoom in on their faces.
I will let you get a zoom in on one of them. I'll give you a bonus against one. Your choice which.
The guy who's nursing the face wound.
All right. So go ahead and roll it. I won't tell you what the bonus is.
Sweet.
Hey. So, The man that's just kind of sitting by himself, the older fellow dressed more traditionally, you see that there is very clearly a pistol at his hip, but it's nowhere near as pretty or pristine as the sword he has sitting in his booth next to him. Very traditional style katana, but it's got the classical Suba guard. It looks very pretty with all of the intricacies that are on it. It's definitely not something made in Night City. And he's doesn't even have a drink in front of him as he's just kind of staring down at his hand where there's a bruised knuckle that's slowly beginning to heal. The man behind him, though, you can tell that from his attire, it's flashwear. It's that, look at me, I'm big, I'm scary, I'm strong. And it has lights in it so that he's more visible. He's trying to puff up his chest. He's trying to peacock at all times almost. And considering that, I'll give it to you, the snickering from these two men here. Clearly something happened between the two of them that ended up with the youngster getting laid out.
Fair enough.
And the big thing, because you're focusing on him, and you rolled what you needed for it thanks to a bonus. You ever get that moment when you look at someone and go, are they related?
Ooh, okay. I'll turn back to the bars. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yep. Cadmail, it's at that moment, if you'd like to drop your token, that your driver looks over, blonde number 4, 3 got pulled over. You have her look over and just, because do you ride in the back or up front?
Right in the back.
Yeah. She stops and just glances up in the mirror. It adjusts without her even touching it, thanks to the interface cabling that most drivers have. And she just glances. All right, do you want me to go in with you? Or should I stay here?
Oh no, keep the car ready. If they got solos here, I run into that one asshole calling himself my nemesis, you know. Things go bad.
Remind me, which one was that again?
Oh. Which one was that?
Tim.
I think that was probably one of the
He just
few smiles, both of you, that she smiles to you. Just genuine, like, knowing that full well, for the most part, you've probably buried a good number of nemesis. Nemesi? Yeah.
I did roll max for enemies.
Nemesis Marcus up.
But yeah, so
I don't know how to drop my token.
you go to your character sheet so that you have it open in the journal, or click the journal tab where you see the big list of all the characters. Click and grab your name, and then drag it out on the map. Yeah, proud of you. Do you make any effort to conceal the fact that you are armed?
Oh no, none of these weapons are concealable.
All right. You go up to the door, and just for the sake of it, and I'm curious myself, roll me wardrobe in style. How well put together are you today for this, essentially? Hey, not bad.
Sweet.
If you're wanting to look like a solo, you can, with a quick little shift of how you're dressed. Just untucking your belt, whatever you're wanting
Yes.
to do, really.
Absolutely, trying to look like a veteran here.
Yep. The door opens, and again, big man standing in front of you. Just, oh, hey. So, looking. All right. Just mind where you point that. As what are you armed with?
Oh, I have a very heavy pistol and an assault rifle.
Yep. He kind of
Damn.
points at the rifle, going, "Just watch where the
Oh.
barrel is.
And a
If
bulletproof
you're going
shield.
to shoot, yeah. If you're going to shoot something, just make sure it's not a window. Those are harder and harder to replace."
Don't worry, I'm not looking to start anything.
You get a raised eyebrow at that. As you step in, if I could get a description of Red, Doc, and Chris.
Ladies first.
Because of the damn, okay. Doc has a small like leather jacket on, buzz cut with one cybernetic eye, and various tattoos along her arms, with some jeans on, with a pistol which was concealed, not anymore, on her side, and a medical bag over her shoulder.
Nice.
Hmm.
Chris is basically pretty similar to what he looks like in the bio. He's kind of like a homeless man, honestly. With the like he spends a lot of time out in the streets with his gas mask just like sitting around his neck, sort of concept of a big old rain, like an all weather coat. That's the vibe he's got going.
And Red is dark skinned, tattoos on his arms as well as his chest. They're very bright blue, but you can't really see them under his jacket, which is bright red as well as his pants. Basically, he portrays the red metal very well because he has black hair. His eyes constantly change color depending on his mood, and you see a guitar on his back as well as a heavy machine gun. Well, not a very heavy submachine gun on his side with a guitar on his back saying red metal in a beautiful red design.
Sweet.
It's not cyan.
Not now, at least.
On the inside, it is. That's what matters.
Damn you.
Yep. And with that,
But yeah, Cadmail does scan the bar to see if he has any visible enemies present.
not from what you can tell,
Okay.
you definitely have that moment as your own capabilities kind of light your own mind for a second, for lack of a better way to describe it, as all eyes, whether intentional or not, glance to you. The music for half a second, it's that moment as you're stepping in and your eyes sweep and you lock eyes with everyone in the bar. As you realize they all, at that moment, did the same thing. Well, except for the guy with a black eye, only one eye locked with yours.
Perfect.
But for the most part, no one's making immediate attacks or jumps or accusations, except for one man who raises a hand with whiskey in a glass. Ah! Over here, friend. I believe you're the one I've been waiting for. As Daniel speaks up.
All right.
And let me actually click. Did that pop up for everyone?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Daniel, my man, my true.
Do
Mhm.
noise. Go ahead and grab one of these nice bar stools.
Yep. Daniel smiles and just you see perfectly white uniform teeth as he looks at all of you and goes, "Well, looking like a right old team now, aren't you?" Anyways, friends, I'd like to introduce you all to. You want to say your name or should I?
Red metal.
Oh,
People
not
call me.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, Cadmail.
Cadmail.
Very-
Feel free to call him Caddy, Cad, Chad, whatever you want to.
Ooh, Bad cat. Very nice to meet you, Doc Savage. She'll extend her hand and just linger on your jacket for a little, looking at it. Beautiful badge.
Oh yeah. Just also raise a glass and just drink down whatever's left of this cranberry juice.
Quote unquote
Yeah,
cranberry.
real quote.
Right.
This red
Still-
liquid.
Still sipping my whiskey.
All right. Either way, Cadmail, sorry to be so cloak and dagger with all this, but I know someone of. And he raises an eyebrow from behind the glasses. Your station probably wants nothing to do with being visibly open to this sort of thing. So, in the spirit of getting together and making things work, I'm going to keep this simple, sweet, and succinct. I need all four of you
Mhm.
to, and your choice really, bring me a man.
Do we
Dead or
know
alive.
anything?
Dead or alive.
Yeah,
Well,
very good question.
alive would be helpful because he might have information. Dead would be simpler because then you don't have to worry about keeping him alive.
Do you pay extra for alive?
I mean, I can. Are you wanting to make that negotiation?
If you want him alive, I say you gotta pay more for it.
Right.
Who is this man? First off,
He's a character of a sort. Your main goal is to find him and bring him to us because I hesitate to say what he is, but more what he has inside.
okay. Does this character have a name?
He certainly does. Would you like me to give it to you?
Yes, I would love that, please.
All right.
Proceeds to only give Doc the name.
Right. Yeah,
Listen,
he
this man's he's very specific.
discreetly texts just Doc.
That is so him.
It is this man,
Ooh.
the priest, Zachariah. He's getting in the way of some projects that we're working on, and I'd like him taken care of. Specifically, though, brought to me. Again, it's not so much him and he and him himself, more what is inside of him.
Seriously? A priest is
This-
giving you problems?
You have the Holy
Well,
Spirit inside of him or something?
look at it this way, my young friend, Red. People like you who play guitar tend to be a bit of a problem. Snip your strings, and what use are you? The
I
priest
still
is
got
no
my voice.
different.
But
What
fair.
are they a priest of?
They are a priest of the faith. What that faith is, I have no idea. And
Alright then.
human perception from all of you.
I'm,
We'll
I'm
try.
not trusting this Daniels guy.
Never do. Oh shit.
Ooh.
Cadmail, Cadmail,
Jeez.
Cadmail.
My god. Human perception. Come on, baby. Oh, it's over 10.
All right. Chris, whether or not he's being completely truthful or whatever, let's face it, you don't trust any of these people as far as you can throw them. Even if you could throw them far, you wouldn't trust them that far. Let's be honest. So, if Red and Doc, he's like when he says that he doesn't even know, and he takes that drink. It's truthful. Like he really doesn't know what the faith is. Cadmail, you're the only one that picks up on the fact that both intrigues him to know and pisses him off. You're the one that notices that he sets that glass down a little too hard.
Alright.
But anyways, we're wanting him. If you can bring him in alive, that'd be great. Again, information is valuable. If you bring him dead, that's okay. We can still get the original mission done.
Alright. We want an extra bonus if he comes in alive.
Okay, you might get one. You have to remember, I'm not here under my own volition with this.
I know.
Mutual employer is the one that would have to do that. The best I can guarantee is that I can try.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you care to sweeten the pot with anything else you can give me to make negotiating on your behalf worth it. Unless, and he goes to open his jacket, and it's like a visceral record scratch as the sight of a man putting a hand inside of a coat pocket where no one can see it. Everyone kind of shifts in the bar until he sets down a cell phone. Unless, of course, you would rather talk to him yourself.
I don't know, Red. When the Duke starts talking, he usually gets what he wants.
How about telling
Yeah.
us what it is in him? Because if it's a matter of getting it out of him, we might be able to do it without it being a problem, considering Doc's got a certain set of skills.
That's true.
True, it's certainly an option.
Instead of bringing it back to you, we would just snip it out and just give you what you want. So you're not involved in the first place.
Third lung, extra mouth, other hand. Those are easy things. I just need to
Just
know
use.
where to start.
Yeah. How's that for a sweeten in the pot?
I guess the real question is then, what are you wanting that'll make this worth it to you?
Nothing special. We're just gonna ask for more eddies.
Cadmail, you have anything else you want?
I mean, if we've got a starting point on where to look, that'd be nice, but
That's a fair point. We don't even know
That's
where
a
this
good
guy is.
point. Yeah.
Well, that should just be part of the job, shouldn't it?
Daniel kind of turns, because he's been mostly just leaning back towards you, Chris, like actually almost fully turning his back to you. It's this moment he turns and he puts his back to everyone else. So, Mr. Kujang, Chris, I just heard that they want eddies and more information on this man. if they bring him alive and they want to know things, what about you? What is it I can do for you?
I'm looking to get off the streets. I think it'd be beneficial for our partnership so much as it is. He does gesture to just him and him and Daniel. Like if we get a studio somewhere close, maybe could be on hand. I just remember the Duke being pretty uptight about where he was moving to, so I don't need specifics. It'd just be nice to have an in on one of those. Uh,
Hmm. Okay. I. That's certainly more interesting. You know what you're asking.
I figure I'll find out the specifics the day of.
Right.
Kind of like how I find out about jobs through people that don't work for you.
Exactly. What better way than to
Definitely
point?
bitter about that.
Yeah, no, like he smiles at that. Just what better way than to remind you that there's always more. Anyways, and he claps his hands and goes back to his cheery attitude. The biggest thing that you're going to want to bear in mind with dealing with this man is that he's not alone. Again, he's, for all intents and purposes, a priest. He's going to have guards, potentially. Or at the very least, an altar boy he's shagging. Oh, sorry. A friend that is helping him clean the censer.
A flop.
That is a low blow, but that is a funny one.
Either way,
Is he
one of the
wrong?
things that you're going to want to bear in mind with this man is he has one or two haunts. He tends to bounce between places. What I mean by that is that he's horribly capable of bouncing around the damn city. He has friends in high places and low. I could point you towards him when he's at a ball being hosted by a megacorp. Or maybe he's down slumming it with the Aldecados. He's wily, to say the least. The best thing I would say in terms of tracking the man is bearing in mind what he is. He's part of the faith. If you're able to figure out what that is, you might have an in to get close to him.
In truth, I might be the best one to go up against this guy. Battle of voices. This will be fun.
Oh, no. I never said he was one to talk.
Huh? He's a priest.
His entire job is to recruit people for the faith. That's exactly what I do, except for a different genre.
Again, he's a priest.
Y'all
He's
haven't
not
run
the
into
one.
monks, have you?
Yeah,
Uh,
he's not
Monks?
necessarily there to recruit you. Again, though, I don't know what the end goal is, but he has something we want inside of him.
Ugh. Well, my
So,
excitement just died. Alright, let's go. You guy, you're riding in the back with me. Let's go.
oh, and before you all go, let me just say this real quick. As Red, you start to get up and go out the door, he actually calls after you. I'm going to roll off on initiative with Doc and Chris.
Okay.
Is Red gonna be gunned down?
No,
Oh,
no, it is not that bad.
Okay.
Oh. Didn't click my token, my bad, but Jesus. That's it.
Do I need to
Fucking
roll
hell,
this?
Chris.
That's
Okay.
pretty. Damn. Damn.
Damn.
Get out of here.
All right,
Get
I will let
outta
you
here.
both know that you see him starting to call out loud how much he's going to pay you for this. Do you stop Daniel from saying out loud how much he's going to pay each of you?
It's just that, my skilled brawling moment of just grabbing him by the face. It's the first time of actual disrespect. I just pulling him to. Are you fucking insane?
All right,
I
I
just
will.
say that really quietly to his face.
Yep, I will let it happen as you wrap that hand. And Doc, Cadmail, you're still inside. You're able to see. Like, he gets grabbed, no one fucking blinks an eye. They just realize that he stopped yelling and look away, like, whatever.
Yeah.
Daniel, you can tell that with your hand over his mouth, is grinning
Fucking Daniel, bro.
as once you finally pull the hand down and he straightens up and fixes his tie, he looks back to you, Chris, before downing his drink. Gets up, claps a hand on your shoulder, and you realize, 1, that is the first time you've touched him. 2, this is the first time he's touching you. As what looked like skin clearly isn't. As metal prosthetic fingers dig in. Just enough. You remember who I work for, right?
Oh yeah, and your associates.
And with that, he gets up, follows out.
Every time. Just kind of fidgets with those magna knuckles.
Did he tell you, Chris?
No,
What?
but I didn't put a target on our back.
Yeah, okay, well, fine. I just hope it isn't 100 eddies.
If it is, he's gonna have a big problem.
Mm,
Yep.
I don't care who he works for. You pay us the right amount.
Well, considering the flowery man is mostly a metal monster, I don't know that I want. I don't know that I want to be fighting with any of them right now.
Are you forget who you're riding with? I can disable his stuff like that. He should fear us.
Well, let's see how we deal with a monk.
As you
All
guys
right.
come out, you see a great big "Been Afraid" tagged on the side of this truck by the front door, Cadmail. Chris seems to be either leaning on it or ready to get in it. So you can kind of surmise it's his ride. And Cadmail, what kind of car did you come in?
Let's see.
Please say Camaro.
I thought of that. You know what? If you can see the person's picture, I don't know if you can surmise anything from that. Do not know car names.
All right. Let me. Poo. 1 second. It is fighting me, of course. Save. Upload. I'm just going to drop the picture right on the board.
Oh, yeah.
what's yourself?
All right. Grab the corner and grow.
Ooh.
That's your driver?
That is my driver.
Looks like a shield.
Oh.
Nice.
What's your face?
Yep. You see her sitting in the driver's seat. It's not a muscle car per se, but it's definitely something that's a bit more corporate. It's sleek black, red lighting. And seeing Cadmail, she seems to straighten up a bit. And she just gives a slight tilt of the head to you, Cadmail. Knowing your driver enough, she's angled in such a way, knowing your proclivity for violence if things need arise. And I'll actually, before I say this, give Chris a roll as I whisper it to you. Chris, can I get I'm going to say, just for ease of access with this, local expert.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're, ha.
He's
Did you get that, Cad?
Yes.
Absolutely awesome.
Perfect.
Where are we looking to start then, everybody?
Daniels didn't give us an actual location, right?
You're
Did he,
running
Chris?
short.
The what? Did he give us a location?
I'm asking you. No, he didn't. Okay.
No. He said he hung around
Well,
with Aldecados? Did I hear that right?
That he could be at a ball one day in the Aldecado camp
he
the
could be
next.
anywhere.
Yeah.
He could be a corporate event. He could be at a slums event. He could be anywhere.
The big thing that Daniel kind of pointed out was the big thing that kind of draws him in is talk about the faith. So maybe asking questions is the way to go.
Mm,
Mm,
so, I mean, if we ask about his name, that might lead us onto him. But if we ask about what he's teaching, and if there's any events about his teaching, yeah, that might be the way ahead.
I
Well,
hate this.
do we spread out and set feelers out everywhere, see who gets caught in? Seems like we've got a diverse group. I just kind of gesture to everyone here generally.
Sure.
I mean, that might be the best go ahead.
Fine.
Hmm?
I'll check out with my fans, see if any of them follow the fate.
You guys got an established meeting point that you usually hit up, or?
It's me and Doc's place.
All right.
And
Up near
also,
Haywood.
Send me
Yeah.
that address and I can meet you there.
No, you're getting an address nearby. We're gonna meet you somewhere else.
All right.
I mean, we can always meet up at my place and I just bang on the truck.
Well,
Your place is mobile.
Seems like a little
you wanna
mobile.
put another GPS on your car? And do that again?
Oh, I'm sure Daniel's
Yeah,
probably got one on
Daniel.
here already.
Mm,
But yeah, it's up near Haywood. You want one of us
believe-
to come with you, Admail?
I mean, if you want to, take someone in my ride.
I am moving towards Chris.
Doc, let's be honest. The only one here who's been able to dress up for Corpo has been you. So
That's fair. I still have that suit from the lady, remember? Oh yeah. I'll hit it with you. We can get our feelers out there, see what this dude's at. That seems like a pretty cool car.
Blow with blood money.
thing is, we don't know what his fate is. So
Can I just do like a streetwise in the dude's name? See if I can just recall anything off by hand. Ziggy.
You can give me anyone actually can give me library search, streetwise, or local expert. Each one of those is going to give different answers and have varying degrees of difficulty.
I'll pump 1 luck into my streetwise.
oh, nice. Look at
20.
oh damn. Doc's been on the agent the entire time.
I'm googling.
Yeah. Reverse image
I'm
search.
I'm on his IMDb page.
Hmm.
Now think about it.
What about you, Chris?
I wasn't really gonna try, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm suffered from the boost withdrawals. I'm not even close to anyone else's boost. Y'all did great.
Nice. Awesome to hear. With that, starting with the 19 home, Cadmail, okay, I got to preface this a little bit. Your home is going to be different than their home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fair.
It's still Night City, but you've heard tell of different events and things that are happening in that regard. It's one of the general hub. Oh, did you hear about such and such coming to so and so's party? Oh, they're hosting a gala over there. Just over time and thinking about it and everything else,
Yeah.
there has been mention once or twice of a priest that would sometimes show up and be asking for donations, but not in the like, oh, alms for the poor, but the more grandiose, hey, we're trying to do something neat over here. Come help us. Invest money and get it back. And not good,
Yeah. All right.
but
All
it's
right.
work. Red, it's kind of the same thing on your end. Except for you, streetwise, thinking about people talking and stuff. And it's thinking back to when you went to the combat zone and that recollection of things you've seen or heard. For you, it's very much the lingo and linguistic side of it. People going, hey, have you heard about the faith? Oh, yeah, faith in what? Arasaka's going to come back? Nah. The faith. Oh, the faith of Johnny Silverhand. No, not that faith. And roundabouts kind of conversations. And you keep coming back to people who say, like, you got to have faith and you got to believe. But it's different because you remember seeing people on the side of streets doing their hustle, trying to sell rosaries, crosses, stars, just all these different iconography items. But each one was gold.
Genuine fucking gold.
Far as anyone could tell, they were hawking them for low prices, but they'd be gone in half a day. Not like out of stock, but the person would be gone. And they would preach about the faith and how to hold true.
Uh-huh.
Doc, with you searching and poking around, as they're all talking about one way or another, you managed to actually find out a little bit more information.
Sweet, sweet.
Info's giving me ideas.
Oh,
Yeah. Just saying, we need to break into a faith organization. Uh, who's more of an obvious target than what is it?
Drug
Ghost
addict.
strung out homeless man
Yeah.
suffering from whiplash. I can play this.
I need to be saved.
save me, Lord.
Save me.
All right.
There's also the option to just have a guy that comes in and saying your faith is wrong, and then I do a whole thing.
We don't need a faith battle. Might be the way, but we'll see.
Doc, Zachariah
Yes.
is not his real name.
Mm, that tracks.
Do I get any inkling on his real name, or is it just that this is most certainly a persona?
It's definitely a persona that he's put on. Because looking up information on Zachariah and trying to find anything you can about the faith is hard to find. It's elusive. It's like smoke trying to wrap your hands around water. When people talk about faith, again, all the closest you get to finding anything specific is themes of black, of endless black and dark with a golden light. And the pictures of Zachariah change. There's one of him old, there's one of him young, there's one of him being of Asian descent, another of African. And you come to the realization that Zachariah's a mantle, a title, not the man.
Hmm.
That's troublesome.
Hmm. I'm gonna.
And with beating a 20, what I just whispered you is the name you find.
We. It's probably
I
gonna
got
take her a while to figure out that information.
I got a 22.
Oh, yeah, you did pump luck and do it.
Mm-hmm.
You still would not know the name.
Damn.
Again, different information. Streetwise is about the streets. Your home is about what would pertain to you. Library search is asking the internet.
Got it. Sorry.
No worries.
Well,
Internet
the
has all the
information.
answers.
Christina. Okay. I'll like call you guys on speakerphone.
Are we leaving yet?
So, I assume
I
we
thought we
were.
left.
Oh God.
I'm
Why?
pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm
All right.
pretty
Fair enough. Let's do it.
I'd assume at least you guys are not staying in front of the bar discussing this
No.
out in the
No,
open.
that's totally fair. Yeah.
Uh,
We're doing it two separate ways. Cool. Just checking.
Whenever Cadmail leaves the bar, he does give the driver a pat on the shoulder and says, "I'm glad you're ready."
Yep. So I'm going to move you guys over to here. The big map. Map and background. Go to my little colorer. 1 second. Let me double check location.
I also want to make sure our Cadmill does not know where we live.
That would be a good question. Cadmail, do you tell your driver to follow them?
I mean, Ziggy was getting in my car with me. So
Ziggy?
No.
Not Ziggy, sorry.
Your
Oh,
old ally.
Dr. Sav. Sorry, it's
You know.
different doctors. They're changing, but still mechanical.
Right.
Mhm.
But yeah, so with that, kind of cutting to you and Doc, as Doc's tinkering on the agent, trying to find answers. Your driver will actually kind of look to you. Do you sit in the back with Doc? Do you let Doc sit up front? Do you sit up front and leave Doc in the back?
Let Doc sit wherever she chooses.
if she's let in first, she would have sat in the back.
Okay.
All
A
right.
little
Well,
joy in the back.
all right.
Part to keep.
You definitely notice that your driver made a point of opening the door so that you would sit directly behind her.
Yes.
She might not be your bodyguard, but she's paid to keep the car safe and you safe while in the car.
I'm gonna get
Yeah.
kidnapped here. So Camille, this is a pretty sweet car. Where'd you get it?
Mm.
No. Perks of life.
No.
Red disagrees.
No. Your crew seems to have a pretty sweet car too.
The distinct sound of it backfiring fills Night City.
You know.
I think it's more of a home than a car, but yeah, it gets the job done. It gets the job done.
Mm.
Live on the road. Free from responsibility.
Well, he has some responsibility, but being free is a very nice thing.
You both hear the sound of leather gloved knuckles tensing over the wheel. But at your discussion of freedom and driving, and the driver will look back, blonde number 5. The fourth one got hit by a car. Just so, Mr. Cadmail, where are we going? Where should I be taking us, or am I just driving?
See, since I rolled my home, I think I've got a party I have to get to. We should probably head towards that. Chat around. Yes, I believe we'll be. I'm actually not sure what location would be my type of area on the map.
Your kind of area would be one of the executive sectors. So actually,
I only
it would
have
be
one
right up
listed.
here. Yep, it would be that one. Up here is where
Okay.
the Conapt would be. And she would, again, you see the mirror move just enough that she can glance up to you before it moves back. You set a party? That was not in the itinerary.
Oh.
And
Oh.
is she your date?
I'm,
Yes.
I'm just doing human perception on this.
Yeah.
What the fuck do they mean? What the fuck is this about?
Where is this
A
going?
party?
Like, did I mishear? Did you say party?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you said from your home roll that would be like the type of areas that I would have gathered the information about it, right?
Yes, that's where in the past you would have heard or seen this priest or
Oh,
others.
gotcha. So that's just in the past.
Yes,
Okay. Gotcha.
memory roll.
My mistake.
No worries.
Places to be.
I guess, is
All
there
right.
anywhere you need to go, Doc?
Well, I just found out this guy's name. It's Hercules. Ring any bells to you?
I mean, specifically?
Well, that's the dude's name that we're looking after. Oh, I'll put in the group chat the equivalent of a group chat in Cyberpunk. His
Yeah.
name, which I didn't roll 20.
We all have
So,
earpieces.
oh, that's
They
fair.
only have a certain range to them.
That's fair.
Ah,
I'll
damn.
just text it to you guys. So it's, you ever heard of like Batman?
Actually, that's Heracles. It's a douchey version.
Or Heracles? Oh, sorry, Heracles. I
He went.
misread.
It's the douchey version. Heracles.
Heracles. Camille, have you ever heard of Batman by chance?
Batman? Am I hearing that right?
Yeah, Batman.
Uh, yeah.
So this guy basically uses this priest as a title because other people have been this priest before. Like show him a photo of a significantly older one. So it's like a title slash costume. Like Batman. Several sorts of
Okay.
Batman. I couldn't find a better analogy. I don't know what you're into.
Yeah, that's all good. All right. We have any idea where they're likely to be coming up, or?
I can't say where he's gonna be. No, I wouldn't. I couldn't tell you at the moment. But we do have a name to go off of. You got any people that might run around in his circles?
I do, but yeah.
Yeah. Something wrong?
My circles are uh, bunch of cowardly backstabbers.
You hear from the front seat. As the driver clears her throat at you saying that.
If it's a den of snakes we need to go into, I might be a doctor, but I'm very able.
All right, that is good.
Doesn't even have
Driver, I would hope you don't alert anyone about our.
Conversation.
Yeah.
It's at this point
Although you probably will.
she comes to a stop, and she deliberately, instead of like using the mirror, like puts an arm up across and turns to look at you, Cadmail, behind her. And there's this slight tilt of the head again. She says, I'll say what's required, but what are you looking for? Where am I taking you, Mr. Cat?
Uh,
Party could be fun.
Is this your date? As she looks to Doc when Doc says that. Ah, full circle. Okay.
there we go. You got anything to dress up in there?
Ah, do I have anything to dress up in?
No.
Ziggy, would it be a safe assumption that I have a party thing ready on the go? I have a lot of clothing. Or I can make some right now. It depends what sort of party we're going to.
You're going to a corpo party. It's going to be expensive.
Yeah.
Doc's got a full pinned up page of outfits. Just tell me what style.
Yep.
Like, oh,
So I'll say this. Parties that you would most likely end up at. You are going off of the normal stuff that your class gets you, right?
I also bought some streetwear. I bought some cowboy stuff.
Oh
I
no,
have the jacket.
that
I
was
think you're
meant
just gonna
for CAD mail. You're going off of the
Oh.
basic stuff, not basic
Yeah,
stuff.
no. My party stuff would pretty much just be the business wear that I got.
Yep. So with that, you're going with lifestyle. Yours is what you get, though, right? You haven't adjusted any of that. You're keeping your exec stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. Because tell you what, make me a luck roll.
All right.
No parties at the moment. None within your circle. There was
Oh.
one party that, now that you're finding out about it, the reason you weren't told is because it's kind of spur of the moment, and it's not really a party. A whole bunch of drugs came in, and a couple people from a con apt over are just broadband messaging people. So, like, not a party that you would normally go to for your class of life. But well, I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Does your character do drugs?
Does he do drugs?
Do drugs, occasionally.
Okay. Yeah, like that's the only one. It's happening that night tonight, and you can go, but it's definitely not the sort of thing where you've heard about a priest being at, or at
Okay.
least when it's done, still being a priest.
Yeah, I don't think there's any worthwhile leads here as far as my circle.
Is there like any major events happening in Night City at the moment?
At the
uh,
moment, pull that up for you, tell you what's going on.
oh dang.
There we go. The only bit that you know of that's kind of happening right now on a broad level is... Oh, I just had it. God dag.
slip through your fingers.
Yep. You know what? All right, fine. Fuck it. If that's not going to let me pull it up again, you know that there is a hunt going on, for lack of a better term.
The fuck is a... Is there more info on that?
It's
Hunt.
been talked about in the Avocado camp that there will be times when a game's been called. Essentially, it's hide and go seek for one thing or another. However, this is being hosted mostly in the Haywood area, with some, keyword some, potential to go into Pacifica.
Hmm.
What the target is to be, no one knows, but they know that it is supposed to be something that can just slide right through your fingers and get out. A bitch to
Just
catch, and if you do, has a hell of a bite.
Oh man.
she like mouths herself. No way, not the. There. All right. Okay. All right. There's a nomad hunt happening pretty soon. Up in Haywood in Pacifica. There's a chance that he could be involved. That's all I have at the moment. Could be
All right.
interesting if your driver can keep up with it.
Yep,
No
the
man's land.
driver. Again, it's the mirror moves just enough for you to see Cadmael. And for once, the driver looks over her glasses at you. Just the eyes slowly narrowing. Cadmael, you're probably going to find the AC not working at some point in this car. And it's
Yeah.
not going to be her fault, she swears.
Corpo life.
But there is
I
a
mean,
hunt to go on, and the driver's not saying no.
you have a nomad in your crew, don't you? Probably.
Mm-hmm. And my
Be
boyfriend is a nomad, so the date idea, whatever you're thinking about, is
None of that.
none of that,
I
please.
need to roll something for the driver. Okay. What am I about to tell you to roll for me, Cadmael, on your driver? I need you to roll me concentration.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh God. Oh sweet. Okay.
We've gone
Oh,
through
Holy
3
shit.
drivers.
okay. Alright. There's a slight twitch of the eye. She's biting her cheek to keep from smirking. It's clear she had something she wanted to say, but she's a professional. But with that, that ends more or less that night. Doc, well, not Doc, but Red, Chris, get your respective informations, compounding any thoughts you might have. Although we are still left with the question, Cadmael, what do you do with Doc? Does she tell you where she lives?
Um,
Oh, dog, I swear.
oh, she knows it's gonna piss off Red and she wants to make new friends. Oh,
Killed your
physician.
patient, though.
He did. He did.
But
I
I took
also
blame
lived
for
there.
it.
He
But I also
did.
took the blame for it.
In the red sort of way, though. Decisions. I will ask you to drop us off a couple blocks down from the hotel. Units.
We live in a cargo hall, a cargo container, not a
I'll go
cubicle.
shit damn. Unless there's anything he wants to bring up with her. Or anything we're doing for the rest of the day.
Oh, yeah, he's fine to drop you off wherever, as long as he's got a meeting point and time for when we want to move out on this.
Yeah, we'll just meet at the car park over there, and that's where Chris usually parks when he sees us.
All right.
You have mine or Chris's agent number, so we know when to call you.
I mean, not yet, but
Well, if we're gonna work together, you need to know. We need to
yeah.
be able to call each other. I'm gonna give him my number. I have a boyfriend. I need you to remember that. And I need your driver to remember that as well.
All right, I'll mark it down in your contact name. Doc has boyfriend.
Shocked about that. Okay. Have a great night. You too. I'd never. Does she have a name? Driver?
Nope.
She, like, you pause and look over at her, and she just kind of looks back. I'm blonde number 6.
Is that a. Okay. I.
5 had a heart attack as we were talking.
How did I. What? Is
With
she okay? Where'd
with
you put
that,
her?
the car drives away, taking
Oh,
Cadwell away.
what? I'm a doctor. I could have.
I'm so confused.
Oh, either way, though. Oh, love it. Love to hear it. Is there anything else the rest of you or any of you would like to do for the night?
I want to keep an open ear out for whomever might be around. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. With that then being the case, are you staying up during the night?
Yes.
All right.
That's funny. You're staying up during the night?
You have no
No.
idea how important this is.
Are you want? How are you keeping an eye out for this person?
I'm just keeping an eye out through my fans. Basically, anybody that tells me who's who and who asks, if they
Oh,
recognize
gotcha.
it.
It's gonna be like, because at a certain point, I'm like, well, I was gonna go do a little night trip. Did you
Nah,
want to
I got
drive around, meet people in person?
probably not. I'll probably just make sure to keep my contacts on the alert, essentially.
Okay.
All right.
Chris does need to
Um,
go meet up with his clan tonight just to update
yeah.
the start, just start pushing in the one direction, seeing where he can get away with.
Yep. So with that then, Chris, you managed to shove off and going on, sun setting, getting darker, darker, getting closer to the docks. again, see the couple of barrel fires that keep out rusted old junks, and boats, fishing trolleys, and trowels. As you stop, again, a couple lights flick your way, flashlights more than anything, eyes turn gleaming in the firelight. No one, again, approaches, but this time you know you're alone.
Yep. Let's go ahead and take out my own flashlight to make my way down to the docks.
It goes from the pavement, rotted grass, to dirt, to stone, back to the wood of rotting gangplanks. As you make your way out, the creaking of old wood that has seen more than it should. As you pass the sloshing of fetid waves, you know again that even without the lights from others shining on you, that there are many eyes, weapons, following, tracking. And eventually, come on,
Big man. Come out here, you big ass shark.
you find the man you're looking for as one of those massive, massive ships, so heavy and laden with supplies, it rocks side to side. Out steps. Oh, you know, it helps if I make this visible to all players.
Oh yeah, run into that problem all the time. Here he is.
Yep, the captain.
Yeah.
As he makes a show of stretching wide. And we just
It's a good night.
one big mitt rubs his eyes. Well, well, Kuchang. To what do I owe this honor?
I want back in. But I want my dad back. I want Pop back.
Hold on, hold on. And he takes his massive pinky and he puts it in one ear and he squishes it around for a moment. One more time. Say it again. Slowly.
It's simple, Captain. I've got something of value and I want back in.
You have some value. You want back in. Back into what, Kujang? We're an honest fishing service.
Yeah, but family's family. Just gritting teeth when he says that one.
Yeah, you're gritting your teeth, biting back that spiritual bile at that, whereas he's grinning that shark tooth grin. Ah, you're tired of pretending to be a piranha, biting at the heels of your betters, looking to actually take a bite for once.
Yeah.
Now, here's my real question. Why should I let you?
Because they all think of me as a piranha. I'm disposable and I'm small time. But I'm gonna get closer to someone who's moving up. Someone who's got corpo connections. Corpo connections that want him for underground connections. I'm sure you've heard of the Duke.
There is the slight, cocking of the head for a moment.
I mean, not many men in this place can compare to you, boss. Can compare to you, Captain. Just pointing out that size difference between me and him.
Hmm, I know him. Never met him. Plan to. Are you saying you're an in?
Yeah, they they bet poorly. They tried to. Uh, they thought they played having a hand over me that they don't actually hold.
Hmm,
And
unlike me.
right.
Hmm,
So I'm disposable and I'm not suspected of much. And if we make some adjustments to my outlook, I gesture back towards the truck, I can make myself seem more dependent upon him.
It's sounding more and more. You're using me as the chum for this. What's the deal here? You're wanting in. But for what purpose? You said you want back.
Wow.
And he sneers at that. But there has to be more. Or is that all? Is this really about family?
Yeah, it is about family. See, what we have, what you have, what our family has that they don't have is the unseen. And now I need to go from being small time to like aim as personal driver, confidant.
Hmm,
And you know that I'm good at some amount of infiltration. I mean, you must have at
right.
least heard in my run-in with the interrogation for what's his name, Lord Biggs.
There's an actual snort from that. It's, yes. Mighty he who is tall.
Well, I just needed to sharpen my fangs a bit.
Right. Alright. So you're wanting you're wanting to work for this dude. But what's in it for me?
I circle the prey, and I give you the opening. Everything from his corpo contact on down. Come on. You like a big take.
I do. What makes you think I should hand you backpack? Because he might be your father, but he brings himself up to his full height. He takes a step in. And he puts a finger to your chest. Man first. He was my hunter. Why should I whelp take?
Because he's tired, and you know it. It's gonna be. I'm not asking for free. I need the. I need the truck gutted. I can't have it. I can't have my. I can't be living on the streets anymore. You'll know where I live. I can't move. But it will put me closer to the prey.
And he kind of pulls the finger back and crosses those big arms as he looms over you.
Besides, if there's any wisdom I lack, backpack, God, we'll have it.
Fine. You're in. But something to bear in mind, Kujang. You talked about a hand as he moves one giant hand over you. You remember being young in this hand, shielding you from rain, snow, and hail. Looking up, you see the scars in the firelight. You've seen this man catch blades in his bare palm and be unfazed. And he brings that giant hand down, clutch your head. But remember, I'm doing this not because I like you. You know for a fact I'd snap your father's back if it served the pack. But here's the deal. You're promising big fish. You talk about a hand being over you, hands being dealt. Remember, the cards float, the shark swims. If you can prove you can bleed this big prize, I'll even give you my boat. And with that, he lets you go. Turns, and as he starts to leave, leaves you with, if you're looking for your father, he's still back up where you last saw him. We put him back home. Should be no more issues. Although, be warned, he's still willing to beat people to death if they try to move him out of that home. Lord knows he tried with me and mine. Remember, what is it I said recently, the last month? Hook, line, and sinker. And you hear his door on his boat shut.
And yeah, oh my god, with that big talk, I'll have my pistol out when I'm walking back to the car.
It's the walk back. Part of you's like giddy. It's exciting. The idea you are back. This is it. Getting the talk. Would he give you his boat? You don't know, but oh my god, like he's actually treating you with respect, and this is terrifying
Yeah.
because for once that light that you use to show who you are as you're walking up, it feels almost too bright, but not bright enough at the same time that it's showing you off, but it's not lighting up anyone else. And you know for a fact that with him acknowledging you, You just put a target on your back bigger than Daniel ever could.
Oh, yeah, I'll just make a real big show of the getting to the car, just pulling out a roll of duct tape, and just that when you really rip it, so it comes off real loud. Just gonna put a nice big duct taped underline of "been afraid,"
Yeah.
and then drive off.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But nice knowing you, Chris.
With that, clicking
You
back
don't miss
to
me,
Red
son.
real quick. Red, to clarify, did you stay up all night?
I did. I stayed up all night, calling everybody, making sure that everybody gives me information or if they haven't heard anything or not.
I would like you to roll me. Let me see here. What's it actually called? So I'm saying the right thing. Charismatic impact. -2.
There is no actual. Wait, there is a role for a charismatic impact. So I would do that. But I'm going to do a +2 so my luck cancels it out.
All right. 15. Again, it's difficult to really say as the minutes tick by. It becomes 15, 30, 40 to a whole 2 hours, and it's ticking by. You hear Chris leave, and Doc at this point has made it home, is starting to go to bed, has already fallen asleep. Ticking of the clock, and eventually you get a call. I would like you to roll me concentration.
Okay. Mm. Mm. Hmm.
The man on the other end of the phone sounds excited. He's like, "Oh my god, dude, holy shit. Hey, thanks for calling. Like, I can't believe it. Like, I'm listening to like this really cool cover of your music, man. It's so great. Like, you gotta hear it." In that moment, you see people doing in all concerts you ever go to where they take the phone and they hold it up to a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
You just hear indistinct shouting and cheering, and you're like, what am I hearing? What cover of my music? And you hear the guitar riff from Paint It Red. But that's being done on the bass. And the bass is being, that was originally the bass line, is being played on the guitar. Loud, proud, heavy, hard, going and going. And you have to listen, you have to pay so much attention. It's not until almost the end of the song you catch it. They're not playing Paint It Red, or even the so-called Paint It Black that people keep mentioning. You've never heard of.
No.
Paint Him Dead.
Ooh.
Oh, that could only be mine. That could only be him. Oh, fuck. I thought, oh my god, I thought he went to politics. I didn't think he kept singing.
You hear the guy on the other line like, "Oh my god, like, dude, it's so great. Hey, he says he knows you. I'm gonna meet him backstage." Click.
Oh shit.
That guy's dead.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, well, it seems he's finally gonna get me back for that. He was very pissed when I left, and now he's probably gonna get his revenge. Shit.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, God. And you just see Red just figuring out, okay, I know if it's him that he's here, but what about her? And if she's here, will she help me? Essentially. Because from the moment that he left, he remembered that they were both together. At least when he left. He doesn't know the situation now. But only one of them wants him dead. So,
What will you
uh,
do?
fuck. I try to figure out where that call came from.
The call, trying to track it, I would need a technique skill of electronic / security tech.
Shit. Holy shit.
Oh, you wanted to know. He had his location on when he was for his video.
I did not plan that.
God damn.
Alright, let me just grab this. Plug that in. And with a 22, you manage to more or less remember way back when you had to turn off, like, how do I stop crazy fan from finding me? Now you had to figure out how to turn that back on so you can find crazy fans. This man is currently playing at the Totentons. Located at the edge of the hot zone, the bar is no stranger to nightly violence. It's a popular location for booster gangs.
Okay.
That's where it's currently reading.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Doc?
Snoring. Snoring.
Doc. Doc. And I shake you.
What? You need a defibrillator? What?
No, I
Red,
need
what?
your
What?
boyfriend.
What?
I need your
What?
boyfriend to give me a ride.
Give me a ride? What?
I need a ride, and Chris is out.
If you try, what happened to Chris?
He told me he was going to see his family.
Well, good for him. Now, why? Where are you going with my boyfriend? Where are you going?
I need. If you notice, you'll actually see him shaking with a breath as he says, I need to see an old bandmate.
Okay.
And you would know that he
Red,
has never talked about this before.
Red, can you just promise me this, that my boyfriend will not be shot and killed, and you're gonna
Um,
tell me all about this when this is done. I can go for killed, not killed. I can go for shot. He can get shot.
I
I'm
can
not killed.
promise you. I can promise he will not die, because otherwise I have no right back. Shot, I can't guarantee, but I don't know. But if I come back, then yes, I will explain. How's that?
Am I coming with?
Do you want to come with?
Fine. Okay. Let me get my jacket.
Fuck.
Alright. Yes, Red.
I was almost hoping you would say no.
Yeah.
But alright,
I'll
just
call.
call it in. Yeah, just let's do this. I gotta rip off the band-aid.
Alright. I'm Cole Krim.
All right. Roll me luck.
Good.
Actually, no, not you. Red. Roll me
Oh
luck.
god, wow. Okay.
Oh, that might make more sense.
I only have 2 luck.
Oh, big money, big money. Big money, big money.
No whammies, no whammies.
Oh, we'll see how it goes.
The phone rings, Doc. And as you're waiting, it gets almost to that last ring before it picks up here. Doc?
Hey. Hello.
And it's
Uh,
Krim's sister.
oh, but where's Krim at?
He's asleep right now. He left
Oh,
the phone on the other end. What's up?
Can you drive?
Red needs. Yeah, he needs a ride.
Red needs a ride?
Yep.
Yes.
Where's he going at this late? What's wrong? Is Chris okay?
Chris is doing some family stuff at the moment, and Red needs to go to what place?
I tell him the place.
Is he sure he can handle that?
We've done it before. I mean,
Yeah, but can he handle like being at another band's performance?
well, will he keep his mouth shut? No. Will he not start a fight? No. But will he live? Probably.
So long as he has you around, he will, I guess. Sure, I'll see what I can do. Are you going?
Yeah. It's best that I probably do.
Okay.
Adventure. Turn it
Yep.
into a double date?
With that, the line goes dead.
There's
And it
good
takes
potential right there.
maybe
Oh.
20-25 minutes before. And buddy, you rolled below, like really below. The sound of a motorcycle
This
pulls up, peeking out the door. You see her helmet on, hair not really brushed, wearing her leathers, just kind of sleepily raise an arm and yawn real wide. You see that there is a sidecar with room for 2.
I'm gonna assume she doesn't trust me to be behind her.
I'm rocking with the sidecar.
I was asking if it was okay to ride behind her, but we haven't had a date yet, so I don't really know.
Yep. So she kind of waves you guys over and she points both of you to the sidecar, just saying, "Look, you guys woke me up, and it's like, God, all I know is it's past 1 a.m. at this point."
Yeah, I'm
So
sorry. Please
Like-
believe me when I say that's important.
Right. Right.
All right,
Ugh.
I the sidecar, and if need be, I can. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it because you're probably gonna dislike me saying it.
Hmm. She looks to Doc. Man, the first time he's calling in the middle of the night and it's not even a hookup.
He when Red needs to do something, he'll drag you into it.
I don't know if I should
Red,
be
let's.
Yep.
All
With
right,
that.
Red. And what are we doing as we just drive to the place?
Yep.
You will actually see Red instead of his normal cool, calm persona. He actually looks like he's worried, anxious, and looking over himself to check to make sure he's not dirty or not haphazardly. Like actually looks like he's ready to meet somebody. Like you can actually see that he's actually working himself up for something.
Oh, in that case, can I get a personal grooming?
Oh, yeah.
Hell to the yeah. You almost rolled max.
Holy
You guys
shit!
are in character tonight, boys.
So I imagine Red getting ready. He pulls out one of those switchblade combs.
Yeah.
Like I go full greaser with the whole hair comb and the whole just flash on like I'm good to go.
All right. If you're going greaser, you hear the sound of a distant lizard hissing.
Oh, I know.
Careful.
The hunt is on.
I don't go full greaser, but close.
You never go full greaser.
Never.
Sacrifice you to the Lizard King.
Never go full greaser.
But I never look so good. And she sees this.
As you guys start driving off, riding through the roads and bouncing along, it, with how late it is, it doesn't take long, maybe at most 20 minutes. And it's that moment as you stop and start getting out, you see people milling about the entrance to the club of Totentuts. It's pumping and thrumming with music. You can hear thuds of heavy bass. The music does not sound familiar in any way.
He was
Go
always
ahead.
the bassist and the keyboardist of the band.
Oh, so we're going to see an old friend, Red?
No, he's probably here to kick my ass.
So we're going here so you can kick his ass and make things up?
I'm going here to apologize.
Oh. Oh. Uh, uh, Go right ahead. I'll be right behind you, Red.
Yeah. If he tries to kill me, don't stop him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you saying that, Crystal Krim's sister just kind of stops and looks. Is he being serious right now? As she turns to Doc.
I don't know.
Right. Well, like, I guess drag him out if he gets himself killed. I'm not going in to see some guy get shot. As she stays out with the bike.
Girl after my own heart. I get up and I go.
Yep.
I'm following behind, almost slack-jawed by fucking Red's remark.
As you guys weave your way through to the line up to the front, no real bouncer or anyone really checking for weapons. There's a guy who's like opening the doors so they can throw people out when they need to, but that's really it.
Mhm.
It's crowded and people are jostling, bouncing up and down on their feet, some just head banging and just jiving to the music, man. Loud, proud brass instruments are playing in one corner. You can hear guitar, bass, and drums in another. There's a keyboard one way. And for the most part, it's hard to really pin any particular musician down. Looking at the stages that are set up, you don't see anyone immediately that looks familiar. Red, give me a perception check.
Perception. 12.
It's difficult. You go to the bar and try to ask, but the bartender's just like, yeah, no, they went backstage. And you try to figure out where backstage is, but you're not buying a drink, so he starts ignoring you. He goes off pouring drinks for paying customers. You start asking any of the roadies and stuff you see, just, hey, trying to find, more or less you're shoved off, people ignoring you. And it's probably a good 15, 16 minutes before you finally, fighting your way through the crowd, find your way backstage.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay. I hope she's here too. And I go looking for any group that has anything close to, like, even the same name or than an amalgamation of the old name of our band, which was uh the dead. The dead.
Name of the band was what again? Sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm a little shaken up, so I'm having a hard
The
time
dead.
recalling the name.
Yep.
Uh,
All right.
the-
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Rock's eyes are just mostly on red at the moment. Oh no.
You start looking around, trying to find. You
Red Infinity.
find
It's called Dead Infinity. I'm sorry.
you find one, lack of a better term, dressing room. It's a bathroom turned into a place to do drugs. So it's a bathroom.
It is a bathroom.
Yep. You open the door trying to get some answers. There's no one there. You go to the next one. There's a couple shagging. So it's like, okay, nope, not what I'm looking for. And it's when you actually get to an actual closet, you open it. I need, and Doc, you're sticking close, right?
Yeah.
I need both of you to roll me your empathy.
How
Empathy.
human are we?
Yep.
Just a D10 and then our empathy.
D10 plus whatever your current big empathy number is. So whatever it currently is.
6. 6 of 7.
All right, so that is a 15 on you. Doc got a 14. You both make it. Neither of you lose humanity.
Mm-hmm.
As you open it, and a corpse leaning back in a chair, face broken and bloody. Chest bare, cut. His shirt has been ripped or sliced open. He lies dead. Looking at the shirt, you can tell that it was one of the few things that actually said red metal that was printed proper and not just something someone spray painted to represent you. It was like actual printed merch that you tried at one point.
Oh,
The
yeah.
shirt's been ruined. And on
Called
this
it.
chest lies the abbreviation RCL. Red Chrome Legion.
What? Don't tell me. They fucking with my life even further. I go
Was
over to
that
check
your
to
friend?
see. I double check to make sure it is or is not my friend.
No, this man, like, you check him over, he's some random guy. Like, you can't tell how old he is by the face because he doesn't really have a face anymore. It's been beaten to a pulp. Again, chest is bare with that's just cut into his chest, bloody and ragged. He sits in the chair, unmoving, and when you check his pockets, you find a phone, last call being to you.
That guy.
Okay, this isn't the guy who I'm looking for. This was the guy that told me where the guy I was looking for was. If that makes sense.
Yes.
Thank you.
So your friend killed this guy?
I certainly hope not, because if it
Oh,
did, then it means that he's with the Legion. And I will be insanely pissed at him if he is.
you're gonna let him kill you?
No. If he joined this band of hate fucks, then no. I gotta look for him. I try to and I try again to look around the room to see if there's any trace of who I'm looking for.
All right, give me a second here. I'll tell you what to roll. Can I ask for... I would say wilderness survival, but this is not the wilderness.
Human perception?
It's the urban jungle, man.
I'm going to say straight perception.
God, perception fucking hates it.
Full of
13.
fucking animals.
So with a 13, you manage to, at the very least, you don't find anything related to your friend. Looking in the back room, backstage, you don't find any memorabilia, you don't find any stickers, no posters, nothing to be signed. It's different. It's not, it's as if he was never here, essentially.
Mm. So nothing from Death Infinity. Or
Not
any
that you can
amalgamation
find,
from that.
short of the man who's dead wearing your shirt.
Okay. So either he was here and got out, or he was here and caused this, proving he's part of the Legion, or this was a trap.
If it was a trap, you think it would have been sprung by now. She's just looking around a bit nervous.
That is true. I mean, we're in a room with a dead body. It would be really easy. I'm gonna take out
Yeah.
I'm gonna take out my phone and take a picture of the body,
Hmm.
and then I'm going to see if I can find any other rooms that might be hidden. If they could have any clue of where he was, and if not, then we'll head back. Because I want to make sure I check every room, every back door, everything.
All right, so you're gonna try to be all Snoopy with this, investigative.
As much as I can.
Roll me. I'm gonna give you a chance on this.
Really.
Persuasion -4.
So you're saying there's a chance. Oh,
-4 to
oh,
that.
15.
that's not bad.
Yep. So with that, you manage to poke your head in some spots, talk to a couple people. They can't directly, like, oh, well, like, oh, that guy, sure, yeah, he's, oh, what? He had like black hair, kind of skinny. Did he have a cyber eye? No, he had a cyber tongue. That's why he could. No, that's not it. You go to the next room. And they're like, yeah, no, he had like this really cool scarf with like black and red detailing. Yeah, but like he had this really hateful look. Yeah, kind of like you. Hey, wait a minute. Who are you? Why are you wanting to know? And
Uh,
yeah,
if nothing else, I head back.
that's really it.
Alright, I head back.
Head back to the bike.
The bike and then back home.
Crystals just kind of leaned back over the bike. Just, hmm? Hey, he didn't get shot.
He wasn't here. But I got a message. That's not a good one.
Okay, cool. He wasn't here and you didn't get shot, so it's a bad message. Okay. God, Crim's right. You are depressing.
No. Uh, and no, it's just some random guy got killed in the room. And pretty
That's not a
gruesome
message.
when you have
Kind of
the
was.
when there's RCL like ripped into his body, that is a message.
It, I guess.
Yeah. That was it was twisted. I'm glad you didn't see that. That would have been a butt punch for you. No offense. But that was a bit much even for me.
It, there's a slight tilt of the head. I, you, you forget what. Never mind.
Do you know what I
Crystal, are you
am?
going to the hunt? You're going to the hunt later this week?
Oh yeah,
Crystal, thank you again. You're insanely sweet. I really should take you out.
right. Considering the first couple of times we've met, you've never looked this good, and this is how you look on your way to die. I guess I have to put a gun to your head to hope to get anything out of you.
Depending on the gun, I might look like I'm looking at my Sunday best. Yeah.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah. But
Starts
thank
the
you.
bike, lets you guys get on, and takes off.
Yeah. Once we get back,
Sunday best.
I uh let me check something real quick. I give her like 167 eddies, and thanks for that gas.
Ugh. I'm not the one you should
Just
be
as a,
thanking. It's Crim's bike.
uh, still, you
He's gonna
came out in the middle of the night. I figure I should just thank you in some way. Aside from the best day you're gonna have next time.
With that, the night passes. Red, do you go to sleep?
Yes, I passed the fuck out. I had been so stressed and anxiety ridden, I just dead on the floor. Or dead on the bed.
Alright.
Such a hopeless romantic. I'm gonna write a note and I'm like, tell me the details. When he wakes up, just a sticky note on his head.
Look, I'll tell you and Chris when we meet him again.
Yep, sleeping.
Alright. Everyone packs up, goes to sleep one way or another. We start the morning with Cadmail.
Back to business.
All right.
Yep.
No rest for the wicked, groans the poor amp tech as they've blown the 4th bass amp this week because they don't know how to tune their shit.
No rest.
Yeah. Were we going to go meet up at the? Was the hunt happening today or?
The hunt will not be happening for another 2 days. People are
Okay.
gearing up and getting ready to hunt this vicious thing.
Horribly vicious.
It's a monster.
Well, then,
It's a monster.
first, eat breakfast, check if there's any pressing work, and then these
Roll me your luck.
things are looking pretty. Okay.
How many enemies do you have?
Too many.
He has that many enemies.
Hey. Yeah, no, for the most part, like you wake up and it's all relatively okay.
Yeah.
And it's quiet. No new messages really on your phone or your agent or anything.
Besides a text of, yeah, this the meeting spot. For further investigation.
Yeah. All right.
And again, at one point, you hear a knock at the door. And it's Mr. Codmail. Are you good to go?
Yes, I am. Be out there in just a moment, blonde number 7.
No, this is number 8.
Ah,
She tripped
going
coming up
so
the
quick.
stairs.
How accident prone are these blondes?
She opens the door, steps in, and for once, when she shuts the door behind her, she actually goes and gets herself a cup of coffee,
Nice.
pouring it from your supply. As she turns and takes a sip of it, nothing at him, doesn't even pull a face or anything. Mr. Cadmail, what are we getting into?
Can't be 100% certain, but it seems like we're cleaning up some corrupt face from the streets. Get rid of one more con man in the world.
The eyes narrow behind the glasses, because you've never seen her actually take them off, as she takes a long, slow sip staring at you when you say con man. Mr. Cadmail, if I may ask, are you expecting violence?
It seems likely.
Okay, I will make sure I keep my gun loaded.
That would be good.
Is there anything else I should know?
Not entirely 100% on this crew yet. And if things turn around, always be ready to get out of here.
I will say, she was one of your nicer dates last night.
I feel like someone is shit talking me. Mm.
Yeah, that didn't. No point did the gun get pulled, which is just pretty nice. Guns? I don't think they robbed me.
Not that I'm aware of either.
Yeah.
Do you think the Nomad is someone? I just saw the GIF. God damn it! Do you think the Nomad is someone to be trusted?
At this point, I barely know them. Not even certain I remember their name yet.
Well, at the very least, looking over his truck, I could tell that there were damages that had been fixed. Seems he lives outside it, well, lives within it, outside the normal bounds of society. The most that I can truly say is that he's, I guess, been afraid, if you're to believe his truck. I feel like the vehicle is more trustworthy than the driver, anyways.
Hmm.
She smiles at that. Well, do you have a location?
Yes. We've the meeting points about where we dropped off our lovely guest last night.
Ah, yes, I believe her full name was Doc Has Boyfriend.
Yes. Doc has boyfriend.
Never gonna live with that.
Will you be requiring my assistance once you are engaged with them?
Possibly. I'll have to figure out what the after the initial meeting I should be able to. If everything goes well, I should be able to clear you out for the rest of the day, but
Oh, that would be wonderful. Well, in that case then, Mr. Cadmail, she takes another sip of the coffee, now pulls a face, dumps it down the sink, lets the cup drop, and goes to the door.
all right.
Yep.
Grab a cup of coffee on his way out and head towards the door.
With that, everyone more or less waking up, doing their own thing. I guess the real question would be, Chris, did you spend the night awake trying to fight to get back into the car? Or did you put that off so that you may...
Oh yeah, I put that off for now just because
Okay,
I need a place first. So looks like I gotta do this mission bit.
all right. With that, then, you're all able to more or less meet at the location, where would you guys be meeting? Someplace
In the car
easy,
In the
accessible.
car park of the unit.
The car park of the unit where you killed 3 SEAL Team 3 agents.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we're either being followed or not at this point.
It's
All
not
right.
a house, technically.
Right, it's just right beside it.
Always return to the scene of the crime. I live here, dude.
This
I
is my
am the crime
room.
scene.
Yeah. You guys managed to, one way or another, get there. I know it's such a far walk for some of you.
I know my ankles.
And it is that moment as you all arrive. You have Doc in red, chillin', dressed for the weather. Chris pulling up in his trusty, rusty truck in the sleek black of a corporate drive car. It is with that we will call this session.
Oh,
Fair.
Yeah, at least another hour.
We do, but I want to give you guys XP and bring out favorites and least favorites.
Sounds
Okay.
good. We covered key
So,
points.
should I roll for who goes first?
Cool. I always go last. Why don't I go first?
All right, go ahead.
So, like, definitely my favorite was that. Like, I know it soaked up a lot of our time, but it was awesome having everybody delve into their background stuff. That was great. I was enjoying the shit out of that. Least favorites. Oh, what did we even do that I didn't like? I don't know, man. It's always a good time. What do you want from me? We didn't get into a fight. We didn't get into a fight or a race or anything. How's that, huh? We missed out on combat. Shake
And
with
I'm
it.
saving it for the lizard.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Please don't let that be a joke. Let that be the thing.
I,
It's coming full circle, baby.
I had a whole thing I was going to do that I had planned. I hit delete and pressed another button and I lost all of that note.
Oh
So it's
no.
like, I got 2 other things. I'm going to roll a D2.
no.
All right, we got lizard hunt. Fuck it.
We're doing that. I'm sorry about your plans. That sucks.
Lizard hunt. Lizard hunt.
This is better, anyways.
that lizard was a fugitive for a while. We had him in handcuffs.
Oh, so funny.
We unleashed him on the greasers, and he's taken over 3 bars.
Oh,
That iguana knows what he's doing.
I don't know why, but he's really good at it.
It's
Favorites,
fucking
least
Rango.
favorites. It's Rango, I know.
it's the only response. It's just the reincarnation of Rango.
Exactly.
So,
Favorite. Going into Red's thing, it's like Red was like, "I need you." I was like, "Well, you actually need me this time? Holy shit!" That's
well,
nice.
technically, I just needed your ride.
You needed me to call my boyfriend.
Yes, I needed your ride.
Least favorite was not getting. I wanted to see what happened with those Arasaka guys, but we did not start a bar fight, so sadly, we did not get to see a katana used.
Oh god, we would have died. I mean,
Yeah.
most of us probably would have died.
Also loved the chilling with Boom Max character. It was fucking the driver. I love the driver. I don't know if they're the same person or it's just that he has a lot of blondes in his storage for some reason.
She just, oh god, it's the same driver, but she knows that he'll sign off on whatever like life insurance policy. So just
Oh God! If I'm paying 200 per new driver number,
Right. She just used the first one to get like each life insurance policy. She just gets like a quick couple of face changes.
yeah.
She's saving up to get one of like the meshes, which just lets you fully change your face.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, for me, I would say that my favorite would have to be the actually getting info about the person I'm looking for and having to play in a completely different character because, guys, this is not normally how I play Red Metal. He's usually a douche, an asshole, but he's a fucking wreck. He's a fucking awesome guy to play, but this time I actually had to play him as like nervous, needing to be approvaled, and having anxiety like any other normal guy. Like that's not him in a normal sense. That's what makes this different.
Great.
And my least favorite would have to be seeing a dead body and not seeing who I wanted to see. Because again, it feels like I keep getting closer, but something else gets in the way. That's my least favorite part.
We'll find him soon.
Honestly, I'm not sure if I even want to find him or him find me, but it's important. And for those of you who have just been joining, I will. I,
Yes, I understood that.
Yeah, that was really broken up there at the end.
Really choppy.
sorry, and Doc wants to know my story as well, so I'm gonna have to say it anyway.
But you boom mic.
right? Yeah. Honestly, favorite. All of this was a blast. Great to be here. Least favorite is it took me so long to get started on this.
The first 11 sessions didn't happen.
Coming in strong though. You got to be a solo in a solo bar.
Yeah.
No, he's a corpo, and I hate him already.
I know, it's so funny.
He fights
Yeah.
for love, though, apparently.
Yes.
Finally have a second moral compass. It's just going to be a little different, I think.
I feel like he might be a bit more violently inclined.
Right. So for me, definitely nice to get back into the swing of things. I enjoyed getting to touch a little bit on each of you one way or another. So it's definitely exciting to see the different ways all of you kind of mesh and then fall apart. I loved getting to that moment of, like, I only just now mentioned, like, last session, oh, Red's story. You're like, oh my god, are we reaching the end of it? Like, no, man. I'm gonna pull every nail out. Like, I'm gonna make this shit hurt. So I love
Good.
it. By that same token, on the inverse of that, I love playing the captain. I really do.
He's a spooky boy.
I love the fact that every time I do the voice, at least Tom takes notice and go, "Oh shit! Oh shit!" Like, don't trust
so
him.
Good.
It's like stage fright. It's like you have 20 people looking at you like, every movement is being examined.
Yep, I love it. It's great. Least favorite. It has been too long since I did the deep voices. I felt the captain like rasping a bit. I'm very happy the Duke was not involved in this session.
We only meet with one of them per session. That's definitely got to be just a
Yeah, just
general
a
rule.
health thing. But yeah, definitely all of that, all of the above. So excited.
Yeah. so good.
Well, we gave you a lot of roleplay, so we expect a lot of XP.
I know, you each get 1.
Role
Yay!
playing is its own reward. 1 for each of you.
I was glad. I was glad I got it.
150 IP.
Shit, thank
Thank
you.
Yippee!
I was about to say.
Yeah, you did get 1 plus 159.
Oh
Yeah,
dang!
that is
I
true.
noticed. That's what it was. I noticed that. Oh yeah.